Choose God now, and you're choosing to have hell now and heaven later. And a lot of us can attest to that. Like it seems like as soon as we start praising God, it starts getting bad and worse. And it's like this scenario. You're drowning. Why? A lot of people choose to wait until they're almost dying to reach up and lift and ask for God's hand instead of immediately like reaching for His hand. We wait till the last minute and we tend to not get what we're praying for. And the Bible talks about it. Can we turn to Deuteronomy 30 and 19? And you guys say that.
Deuteronomy what?
30 and 19.
30.
Yes. Whatever you get, you can.
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life, death, blessing, and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
Basically, to put that in English, is saying, if you want to get all that you can from God, you have to give your all to God in order to get all of the results from God that you're praying for. A lot of us, and I'm one to say this, a lot of us only go half-in when it comes to praying for what we want and giving what we want to God, but we want all the results back from it. Like, I don't know if anybody else can attest to that, but I for sure do. Okay, can we turn to Ephesians 2, 8 and 9? This is just more reference for y'all that is in the Bible. Ephesians 2, 8 and 9. Chapter 2, verse 8 and 9. Anybody got it? You go ahead and read it.
What book is it next to?
It's next
All
to
right, here we go.
You say Ephesians, right? You say Ephesians? It's next to Galatians.
2, yeah.
It's right after.
8 to 9.
Okay, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that are not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast.
Anybody heard him?
Now, could you read it one more
Somebody
time?
else read
Can we
it?
turn on this one?
For by grace are ye saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast.
Meaning, this is your audition to God, because all of us deserve to go to hell, which is the honest truth. This is our interview to God. By choosing God, you're choosing to have gratitude towards God and praise God, even though you're going to have hell regardless, because the devil's going to come for you more because you chose God. Here we talked about it multiple times in church. Because you choose God, your life is going to get harder, but it also gets a lot more easier to get out of the situations when you give your all to God.
Amen.
Anybody else got it in a different version? Anybody else got that same book in a different version?
For by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing, it is a gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast.
All of us in here are chosen because you're here.
Amen.
A lot of us, you have to choose though, if you want to follow the chosen or not. All of us are here for a reason. You could be anywhere else today.
That's right.
That means you're supposed to be here. You're called. Can we turn to John 15, verse 19? Whatever you think you can read it. I say amen.
Amen.
John 15, verse 19? Yes, sir. Okay. As the Father loved the
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. That's beautiful. Excellent.
It says that the proof is in the pudding. We just read. Anybody else care to read it? from that version?
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
Amen.
There it is in the pudding. It's there. Like if you ever need recognition, it's there. You now have it. That by choosing to follow God, you're choosing to have a better life later on in life. Because it seems like everybody's having problems and everybody is having problems in the now, but we're not. And we lose hope of the future, and we lose hope of our dreams and the dreams that we have, which is why we're here to follow God. Because our purpose is to serve other people. If you follow God and serve other people, you will receive. You can't give if you don't receive. If you have nothing to give, you have nothing to pour out. You can't give. That's why a lot of us we tend to get in relationships and we can't. It won't work because we have nothing to give. It's the same with God, but you have to let God pour into you in order to pour into other people. That's all I got to say.
One of the reasons why we started this church was to hear the words of the youth. Because you guys are the future. Amen. Let's give him a hand clap one more time. Amen. The youth are speaking. It's beautiful. I'm not going to keep you long. Turn with me to Jeremiah 29 and 11. I'll give my song. Jeremiah 29 and 11. Jeremiah, Old Testament. 29 and 11. When you guys say amen. Amen. Somebody read it for him.
For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end.
Amen. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. God called you long time ago. Before the beginning began to begin, he called Gaddafi. He called Omega. He called Zion. He called Trey. He called Deep. He called Eric. He spoke Jaheem into existence. Before the beginning began to begin, he called you. And he called you with an expected end. That means your whole life has already been ordained. All you have to do is walk in. The problem is going to be is, a lot of people are going to try to discourage you from your walk. They're going to try to say things and try to pull you this way and pull you that way. They're going to try to pull you into gangs and pull you into sexual relationships and get you pregnant and get you to drop out of school and get you to do all these different things. But God says, I called you with a purpose. And you have an expected end. That means that your destiny is already written. Your success is already there. All you have to do is grab it. You're already successful. See, if you're a millionaire, you're already a millionaire. But I don't have the money yet. Wrong. You do have the money. All you have to do is reach out and go to it. Because God says your end is already written. All you have to do is walk, follow the path that he set before you. And avoid the traps. Because Satan has put a whole lot of stuff in your way to get you distracted, to push you out the way, to get you to a different end. Because he knows your end too. See, Satan is old. He's almost as old as God is. He's much older than Adam and Eve. He was here before the garden was created. So he knows that you have an expected end. You have a beautiful end coming up. And his job is to distract you, to get you from that expected end. And one of the ways that he distracts a lot of us today is sex. 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 Interesting topic. Pause that music for me, sir. What's wrong with single sex? Anybody? What's wrong with having sex out of wedlock? Anybody?
It's a sin.
Sin, okay, that's nice. He at church, he says it's a sin. That's sweet. All right. You want to say that when she slid in the DM? You're like, baby, what's wrong with single sex? No commitment. Anybody else want to chime in?
All kind of responsibility.
All kind of, all right, all kind of responsibilities.
It'd probably be book wild in here.
It'd be buck wild. I don't know what he talking about. Orgy. What you talking about? Hey, now what deep heat? You know, we're crazy on. All right, go ahead. Becoming one flesh. Okay, that's true.
You can have a baby or a baby that you don't want. I forgot yesterday.
All right. All right. So here are some of the issues that happen that accompany single sex. Number one, hurt feelings. Get your feelings hurt. Somebody, you give it to them, or you get something from her and she go in the other direction, or he go in the other direction. Don't call you back. You calling this person, how you doing, baby? Yeah, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry, I was busy. You been busy for 3 weeks. Yeah, I know. Or you call a brother and or you see him at school and he walk right by like he don't even see you. And you like, but we was butt naked together. We was spending time together. How you gonna act like you don't know? But as soon as he get home and it get dark, now he wanna call. Baby, 3 o'clock in the morning, what you doing? What you mean what I'm doing? I'm asleep. Hurt feelings, number one. Number two, venereal diseases. If you keep screwing long enough, you're gonna catch something.
Call it.
If you keep screwing long enough, you're gonna catch something. In fact, and this is scary, 80% of Africans in America have herpes.
How many?
8 out of 10. 8 out of, y'all just called cold sores now. I got cold sores.
African or African American?
Black folks like you and me. You can Google.com. Go ahead, Google it up, look it up. Oh my God. 8 out of 10. The reason why it's so prevalent is because it don't kill you. AIDS take you out, you know. But herpes, you can live with that for a long time. So if you keep going, and eventually you get there. Next thing, unwanted pregnancies. Followed by abortions.
I'm pregnant.
Followed by abortions. And abortion is a serious thing because psychologically it follows that person, particularly the young lady. Matter of fact, my old church, they had an abortion ministry because you had these women. They're successful women now. They ball and they got BMW, Louis Vuitton, got their long $3,000 weaves, and they still remember that baby that they got rid of. That's a consequence of single sex. Next, baby mama, baby daddy drama. It comes with it. I'm sorry. My baby daddy, we friends. Wrong. Soon as he walk up with a new girl, you looking at him all crazy. Soon as you see your baby mama got a new dude, all of a sudden the child support checks ain't flowing like they used to. Baby daddy, baby mama drama. Next, stalking. It comes with it. He or she. Baby stalking is this. Let me see your phone. Or while you sleep, somebody going through reading all your text messages. While you in class, somebody got your password is on in your DMs, checking all your Instagram messages, checking your instant messages. Stalking. If you keep walking down that street of single sex, it comes with the program. Next, child support. Brothers, it comes with the program. Because eventually, you keep humping and bumping, something gonna happen. Oh, you calling? Oh yeah, I like that one. Then, when somebody gets upset, key car. Somebody key your car. Slash tires. And then the heavyweight is trying to raise kids alone. These are the consequences of single sex. How do I know? Been there, done 80% of that list. Been there, done that. You looking at a witness. So these are some of the consequences that go along with the single sex. So when you're entering into these situations, these are some things that you have to negotiate and put into your mindset. Yes, you can have sex while single, but everything in life comes with a price. Everything in life comes, yes ma'am.
So basically, from everything you just shared with us,
Yes.
what I'm getting to wrap it up, basically, people are when they get involved, this demons and spirits, possession is involved, and then they get a distorted perception of reality, because they start thinking they own people and they claim stuff, and it's not true, because you become one when you come together. So if you're gonna do that, then you might as well just go ahead and get married to that person, so then your perception will be distorted.
Minister, good point. Minister Eric, go ahead.
I got a question, like, so what are you telling us?
What I'm telling you is this. Fun costs. Fun costs.
Rebellion costs.
Sometimes you don't have to pay up front. It's like a credit card. You can slide the card in and enjoy, but eventually the bill is coming. And as a young person, I always believe young, turned up everywhere, did it, all of it, and paid for it, still paying for all of it. I remember I got child support one time. My check was going to be $3,000. I got a check for $298. I said, what the hell am I going to do with this? But while I was getting it in, it was all good. I didn't calculate that I would have to pay for that thing at the time. So what I'm telling you, young people, order your steps. Walk wisely. Pray. Enter into sin cautiously. I'm not going to tell you, don't do it. I am not a fool. It feels great. You're going to do it. But understand that it comes with a consequence. So, as you young people in your mid-20s, start thinking about marriage. Start thinking about marriage. I want this church to be full of husbands and wives. Think about marriage. These are your good years, your fertile times. You're going to look your best now, your 20s, in your early 30s. This is the best you got, baby. After this, you just slide down here. So don't ride out your 20s and your 30s trying to be big pimping or, I got men everywhere. Because if you do, you might miss your opportunity to be wedded. Amen. All right, turn with me next to Proverbs, to Mark 10, 6 through 7. Mark 10, 6 through 7. Go ahead, give my song, son. Mark 10, 6 through 7. I'm going to keep you long, we're almost done. Mark 10, verse 6 through 7. Start over. Mark 10, 6 through 7. Somebody read it for me.
But at the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one.
Good, start right there. I want you to look at verse 7. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to the wife. The key verb in that sentence is leave. When you are ready to enter into a relationship, it's time to leave. You have to go. And then go, and you and that person. So, for example, my son Gerard, he has a nice little girlfriend. So, when they're ready to get serious, he's going to have to say, I'm moving out. I'm leaving. And me and her are going to start our life. Why would God put this in the Bible? Because God want a bunch of homeless teenagers? I mean, why would God put this in the Bible? What'd you say? To start a family. Because it's very hard to start a family if you're under somebody else's house. And the biggest sin, one of the big sins I see nowadays, is adults allowing their children to have sexual relationships in their homes. Adults allowing children to have sexual relationships in a... Or what you talking about? So if I live with my mom, I'm supposed to be a virgin? No, that ain't what I'm talking about. I lived in my mama's house. But most of my relationships was in the car, at the bar, at the beach, at the movies, you know. Mama wasn't there. I ain't never brought no girl in like, Mom, here's Felicia. We about to go in here and get it in. You know, it wasn't like that. But nowadays, I see a lot of situations where young men and women are having sex in the house with the parents there. I ain't never seen this in my life.
Y'all
And it's happening more and more because now these new parents, let me see, I had you as a teenager, so we're like friends. So, I mean, it's cool, you got a man, I mean, that's fine. They're in there having sex, that's cool. No, man. The Bible says you're supposed to leave. Once you start that part of your life, you're an adult, it's time for you to leave and create your own environment so that you can mature, grow, and prosper. Because if you stay under somebody else's roof having sex, you'll never leave. And you'll be 40 years old living with your mama. That girlfriend been gone. This is girlfriend number 12. And you still with your mama. Because you get to have sex in your mama's house. What you gonna leave for? Mama cook? I get to have sex too? Where am I going? And you'll never grow up. And you'll be a man that's not a full-grown man. Because you're acting like a boy. A man must have his own. That's why it's called a man. Gotta have your own, man. God said you gotta leave, bro. Go do you. Create you. Yes. Well, I hear in some cultures that they stay at their homes till they're 25. That is true. Particularly European Jews. They allow their children to stay with them till 25. But after 25, you gotta go. You gotta go. So as you go on this journey of adulthood, start looking to find your own. Start looking to get your own place. Start thinking about getting your own. Don't be like, I'm going to be here forever. Nah, bro, you got to go. It's hard out here. Yes, I know. But here's the difference. If you walk with God, He has an expected end for you. He will make a way for you to get that rent money. He will make a way for you to buy your first house. He will make a way for you to become a property owner. He will make a, but you got to step out. You can't stay in. Because if you stay in, you won't grow. And it's so frustrating to see all these middle 30 and 40 and some 50 and that never got their own wings and flew out to their own. Now sometimes you're going to get broke, you got to fly back home. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, come on in, come get some food. And all right, time to go, come on. Gotta go right back out. Go fly again, Bernie. You gotta fly. Because I want you guys to be productive adults. Productive adults. Amen. All right, next. Turn with me to Exodus 20 and 5. And somebody get Deuteronomy 11, 19. Exodus 20 and 5. Almost done. Exodus 20 and 5. Exodus 20 and 5. Deuteronomy 11, 19 through 22. Somebody read Exodus 20 and 5.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. What is that called? What we just read? What's it called? What kind of curse is that called? It's called a generation curse. Generation curse. What is a generation curse? Can anybody explain that to me?
What you do affects your children and your children's children.
Beautiful. Gaddafi says what you do affects your children, and then their children, and then their children. What you don't realize Many of you in this room tonight, you are breaking generation curses. That's how powerful this young church is. Most of you are breaking curses. Because you looked at the elders and you say, I don't want to do what they did. I'm going to do something different. So by you coming in here, guess what you're doing? You're planting a different seed. By you coming here, God says, you know what? Gaddafi's doing something different. He's planting a different seed. So I'm going to give him a different result. But what some people do is, they do what they see others do. They do what they see their family members do. I remember this guy. His mother was beaten by the father. And he was a boy when it happened. The father would beat the mother. I mean, beat her badly. And he watched this happen. What do you think he did when he got his own wife?
Beat her.
He beat her. And the psychologist says, why would you beat your wife the same way your father beat your mother and you hated your father for that activity? He didn't understand why. It was a generation curse. It is so easy for you to do what your elders have done. Because why is it so easy? Because they raised you. You are 50% your mother and your father. Their genes are inside of you. So if you don't want what they have, you got to do something different. Make differences. Plant a seed with Christ. Watch that seed grow. Do something different. Watch that seed grow. You coming here is telling God, I want that. God, I don't want that man. Look, God. I done seen where that lives. I want to go somewhere else. And if you keep walking in this, God be like, all right, I'm going to keep him going and keep blessing him, covering him, protecting him. Turn with me to Psalms 91. Let me show you how powerful this is. Psalms 91. Psalms 91 and 11. Psalms 91 and 11. Somebody read that for me.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee, and to keep thee in all thy ways.
Keep going.
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall tremble under feet.
Good, start right there. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in thy hand, lest thou should dash your foot upon a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the snake and the young lion and the dragon. Thou shalt trample them all under your feet. What is that saying? Recently, a whole lot of black men been getting shot in L.A. Brother got shot at the Rose Bowl. Brother got shot not too far from here. There was a brother got shot. A couple of them been getting shot in Watts. Been getting shot all over the place. And what God is saying here, Psalms 91:11, I will send my angels to cover you. Why? Because you're mine. God will send his angels to cover and protect you. So when Peanut running out there, and the devil like, I see a torn ACL, and the angel be like, no you don't. And the devil like, dang, couldn't get him. God will send his angels to guard you and protect you. That's how important it is you continue to plant your seed. Because God will make sure his angels cover and protect you. How do I know this? Glad you asked that question. I ride a motorcycle, some of y'all know. One day I was going to work, and it was traffic. Cars were crashing in front of me, literally. So I'm right here, and the car crashed right there. There's about 8 cars. All I saw was boom, boom. You saw dust flying and glass flying, and I'm riding my motorcycle in between 8 cars that crashed. And I'm looking to the side, you see bodies and faces, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I'm riding my motorcycle through this whole accident. I look in my rear view mirror, and all I see is smoke and stuff flying all over the place. And when I saw that, I said, nothing but the grace of God. I was in the mist on my motorcycle. That's all you saw. And when I read that passage, I said it had to be the angels of God. Because I shouldn't be here. That was crazy. And everybody in here has had an experience. You've been shot at. People, this young man got ran up on today. You bang. And God was with him. And he says, no, sir. Now, how much courage does it take for a young man to show that much respect? He wasn't doing it because it was him. He doing it because the Spirit spoke to him and says, you want to show them that you're totally different. And they were like, they rolled on. All right, let's go. Because the angels was with them. The angels are with you all. Keep investing in your spiritual walk with God. Last thing. Turn to Malachi 3 and 8. Malachi 3 and 8. This one upsets some people. Malachi 3 and 8. Because some people have used this verse and they pimp folks. They've used this verse. Malachi 3 and 8. You go to Matthew, make a left. Go to Matthew, make a left. Go to Matthew, make a left. Malachi 3 and 8. Can somebody read that for us?
Will a man rob God? Yea, ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
Stop right there. Will a man rob God? Yet you say, how have I robbed you, God? And then God says, you robbed me in tithes and offerings. Satan will use money to test you. When Job was a guy in the Bible, and he got tested, and the devil took everything. Basically, all the devil took was all his money. Do you need money to survive in this world? Yes. So the biggest test you're going to have often is with money. Satan will use money against you. He will use money to cause your life to be hard. The Bible says, for the love of money is the cause of all evil. In fact, our slavery was all over money. You know what? It was cold because I went to college, got little educations. And when I found out what our slavery was over, you won't even believe it. You want to know what was over, D? Sugar. Hundreds of millions of people got enslaved. White folks didn't have sugar. Because in Europe, sugar can't grow. And when they tasted that, oh my God, sugar. I got to have some of that. Where does it grow? It only grows in the tropics. Well, we can't get that here. How can we get it here? And that's how we got it. At first, they enslaved the Indians. What happened to them? They died, or they ran away. And then they found out these people were strong, tough, fast, and all the expletives. So even our presence here was for the love of money, because they made a lot of money off of that. So Satan will use money to test you. Let's read verse 9. Somebody read verse 9.
Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
Ye are cursed with the curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. Pause that music for me. You don't ever want God to curse you. What do you think about that? You got enough hell out of Satan. Why would you allow God to curse you? So you mean God gonna curse me just because I don't pay my tithes? Let's read it. You mean God is really like that? I don't know what it say. Will a man rob God? How are we robbing God? Just because I don't pay my money, that's robbing God? First of all, who woke you up this morning?
God.
Who put the breath in your soul?
God.
Who put the psychology in your computer? Who prevented Satan from killing you all day long? Who prevented all kind of craziness from happening to you? You know what's crazy? They had 9/11 the other day. And those people, I remember it, September 11, 2001. I remember. Me and my wife were watching TV and we saw these planes. I was like, that's weird. That's all I said. I said, why are they flying so low? And then they crashed into that building. Do you know those people got up that morning and went to work? Not expecting anything to happen. Who kept you safe all those times? God. Who stopped diseases from wiping you out? God. Who protected you when people was trying to hate on you and tear you down? God. So then if God say, how have you robbed me? He's like, look how much I done for you. The worst kind of child is one who's ungrateful. You do so much for this person and they turn around and slap you in the face. So, let's see what it says. So then it said, verse 9, you curse with a curse. Let's go down to verse 10. Bring me all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house. Prove me now. God says, test me. Said the Lord God of hosts, that I will not open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there should not be room enough to receive. Verse 11, and I will rebuke the devourer. Who's the devourer? Satan, for your sakes. And then it says, and the nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith the Lord God of hosts. What does that mean? God will bless you so much. He will take care of you so much. You will shine so much. You're going to be balling so much. People going to look at you and be like, is he selling dope? What he doing? How does all this happen? This don't make no sense. How can he do that? I know how much money he made. What's going on? Because God will take you and bless you so much that it looked like you got more than you got. I remember, I didn't believe it. I was like one of you people. And I didn't believe it. I said, man, that's a lie. Until one day, I got invited to the Clippers game. Not only did we get invited to the Clippers game, I got box seats at the Clippers game. Not only did we get box seats, all my parking was paid for, all you can eat food at the Clippers game. And I'm sitting next to millionaires, and they looking at me trying to figure out, who is this? Is he a drug dealer? Who is it? And I'm like, dude, I can't believe I'm here. If you go in my house, up in my Bible room, you see the picture. He's standing with the fellas. We got box ticket seats to the Clippers game. A little busted teacher from the hood. I'm sitting next to because those tickets are $5,000, $6,000, $10,000. All you can eat food at the Staples Center. A hot dog cost $12. It was the man, and we had our own servant. He came in there and said, how can I help you? I was like, are you kidding? I was like, what? He said, no, just eat all you can. I said, what? I said, all the drinks you can. All the drink. I said, all the drink. I started grabbing sodas. He said, nah, man, you ain't got to take it with you. You just drink. It's all you can. It's included. I couldn't believe it. When I was sitting in the Bahamas, I said, this is crazy. When I was sitting in Jamaica, I said, this is crazy. How does this happen? It ain't because I'm rich. Some people say, you rich, H. That ain't it. God will bless you so much that people will look at your life and be like, that don't make no, because it don't. Yes, D.
One time I put $70, and 2 days later I got $700.
Well, I'll tell you one better. Somebody sent me $1,000 a week out of nowhere. I looked on my phone and I said, what? I said, oh no. How you do? I said, that's why we're the girl. We got her computer. Somebody sent me $1,000 out of nowhere. God will bless you, but you have to bless the kingdom. And see, the thing is this. God don't want all your money. First of all, God don't need your money. God don't need your money. Why would God need, first of all, why would God need money? All money is a dead tree, piece of paper. I was an econ major. I couldn't believe that. Do you know money is only worth as much as you think it is? They have something called the stock market. You guys should be familiar with that. First, y'all gonna be some ballers. The stock market. And all stock is this. If you think the stock is good, it goes up. If you think it's bad, it goes down. That's it. It's gambling. It's based on what you imagine it is. God don't need your money. All that means I have faith that you're going to take this little bit and make it a whole lot. We walk this far by faith. We don't walk by sight. Because if you walk by sight, you will fail. If you walk by what you see, you're going down. Because see, the thing is, you're young right now. Or you might be in a rough situation. And if you're looking to your situation to make you feel good about your life, you're in trouble. The things about life is, it goes up and it goes down. It's good, then it gets bad. And sometimes you're walking through the bad part. But you can't look and say, it's bad right now. I'm going to stop right here. God said, keep walking. I got an expected end for you. He didn't tell you to stop. Never stop on your journey. Keep walking. Keep believing. Have faith. Keep walking. Keep believing. People going to say things. They're going to try, hey, why are you doing this? And you just keep on walking. And as you keep walking, God is going to keep blessing you. And even when you're going through, and we're going to talk about that Sunday, sometimes you're going to be going through hell, but guess what? God is going through the hell with you. So what that means is, while you going through this hell, you ain't as bad as some other people who went through the same thing. Some people went through what you went through, and they dead. Some people went through what you went through, and they in wheelchairs. Some people went through what you went through, and they in jail. Guess what? Everybody in this room right now should be in prison. Everybody in this room has committed a crime. But you know what the difference is? If you belong to God, guess what He do with your crime? Hide. That's powerful. God will hide your dirt. You know why? Because you are His. You belong to Him. Satan want to blast you and get you exposed and get you out there and put you out there. And God's like, nah, not my baby. That's mine right there. Now them over there, you will have your way with them, Satan. Them is yours, but this is mine. These are chosen. In God's kingdom, you guys are mighty warriors. You guys carry the torch of light. That's why we call it Church of Light. In God's kingdom, like I told you, you guys are like X-Men or Spider-Man or whatever you think. You're superheroes. Because guess what? Your friends watch you. Some of y'all, I listen to you in the car. You're like, where you going? Bible study? You don't think they? So now you going to Bible study. So now in their mind, then they tell their friend, you know what? True, it's Bible study. What? Bible study. Now they gonna start watching. And guess what God gonna do? He gonna be like, they watching my baby? Let me bless him. Let me bless him. Let me bless her. Let me bless her. I'm gonna bless her. And they gonna watch him. Dang, he got a car. Dang, he just got a new job. Dang, his girlfriend pretty. Dang, maybe I should go to church. Your best testimony is not to invite somebody to church. Your best testimony is them watching you grow. Your growth is your testimony. I got some people watching me now. It's like, I can't believe him. No, that's crazy. I know him. And God's like, yep, because I will use the foolish things to confound the wise. I will use the things that everybody said was no good, and I'll make it the best. That's how God's just funny like that. Everybody's saying. So my word to you tonight, don't give up on your journey. Keep walking. Don't quit on yourself. Don't listen to people who are distracted. And try to think. But it comes with the price. And as you enter your mid-20s, start talking about marriage. Don't walk by that window. Well, I don't want to get married, come and get divorced. That's like saying, I don't want to drive a car because I'm going to have an accident. What? You go into a situation with positivity. And then you keep praying to God and say, help me do this thing. Because I know it's almost impossible to do. Everything that you do is almost impossible to do. For a black man to walk through life and not get killed, not get shot, not go to prison, not be gay is almost impossible. Because Satan hates you more than anybody else on the planet. He hates you. That's a whole different discussion. So you have to walk, talk, and act differently. Because all the time he's looking to take you out and to trick you and to trap you. All right, anybody got any words tonight before we close out?
I'm saying something. I just thank God for this room, for you guys, and the word tonight. And I just want to remind you guys, when he says true, evidence-based, my family's been through a lot. My daughter, age 19, was facing a double life sentence with a $1.5 million bail. Impossible to think she would get out of that. 6 months later, she's free. You know, so only God can do it.
That's right. Amen. Anybody else?
You just have to stay covered by the blood because I think it's busy. Trying to take out us as our children.
Amen. Anybody else? Miss Sherry. I guess it's Sherry.
Yeah, God just showed me something when I was messing with my kombucha, and when I was handing it out, and some of you guys refused, I was like hurt. I was like, damn, I spent like $7 on this. Like, it was expensive. Kombucha over here is expensive. But I was like frustrated, took it to heart. I was like, I'm being some boxing gloves. I'm pissed off, you know. But that's like my first reaction when I get mad when I fight. But God showed me something in that. I was just thinking about that when I was like worshiping. God's like, just how you offer something that was good for their health is when I offered my son that was good for humanity, they rejected it. And it hurt me, and like I kind of like experienced this very small fraction of maybe what God might have felt when he gave his son to the world and they rejected it. I was like, but guys, this is good kombucha. Like, man, it tastes like vinegar. Like, I was like all hurt by it, but it's pretty funny. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, I also just wanted to share something, you know. Obviously, being they used to say, was it the black sheep mixed with the white sheep, the brown sheep mixed with the black sheep. Very fortunate to be where I'm at. And honestly, to many people in Portland would have said, Eric would have been on that. And people would have told me that. People came up to me when they told me I was going down South Central. They're going down there, they said all sorts of stuff. I still get hate on coming down here. And I just want to share, like, God can do anything. Like, I'm blessed to have the car I have outside. I'm blessed to be surrounded with people that have. I never thought, if you knew my story, you would have thought I would have been in jail or someone would have shot me by now. And that was the direction I was heading towards. I don't look much. I look like probably an average Joe. But if you know my story, you'll see that God's hand was very much there. And it looks to be very much deceiving.
I see that my faith has been tested because I'm actually on the verge of being homeless again for the second time in like 2-3 years. And I'm actually the happiest I've ever been in my life because I have faith in God. I don't stress about it. And I let God handle it. And it's not in my hands, it's in his hands. Because I know I have faith and I've been there before, so I know I can get out of it again.
And you guys probably think I live in like a 2-story house somewhere that's nice. Actually, I have nowhere to live. I actually crash on people's couches and like sleep in my car occasionally. But God is supplying a place somewhere. So it's crazy. You would think like, oh, this guy must be living somewhere nice. But like what he just said, having that peace, you could go through any season of life, anything, and have God's peace with you. As long as you have that peace and knowing that God is under control. That's more precious than having gold.
All right, everybody grab a hand. Bow your head. Thank you, dear Heavenly Father. Thank you for this bounty of young seeds, Father. Continue to grow them, prosper them, Father. Father, you know the struggles, you know the needs that are here tonight. I ask you to provide homes for those who need it, provide money for those who need it, provide jobs for those who need it, provide mental stability for those who need it. Provide, Father, whatever is the need here tonight. I ask you to touch these young people, Father. Keep them encouraged that no weapon formed against them shall prosper, Father. They will see tomorrow and know that you've created a birthday for them, Father, and expect it in. Squeeze these hands next to you. I squeeze life into this hand. I squeeze prosperity to this hand. I squeeze success and vision to this hand. That these young people become the head and not the tail. That they become leaders and not followers. That they become victorious and members of your kingdom. Protect them, Father. Not one hair touched on their body. Cover their hearts and their minds, Father. Keep their feet shod with your protection. Keep their heads protected with your helmet of salvation, so that they know the truth of your word. We ask that in Jesus' name. Amen. Give God a hand clap.